Baseball from the Lone Star State. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Ready to go now? Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That one outside.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
And the 2025 season is off and running. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Judge waits. Swing and a miss. That is strike.
God, that was
Got away
dangerous
with
to
one
throw.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike three, got him swinging. And that is a big first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Double steal. In the dirt. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick trying to get there. He's got it. And there's two down. And next for the Red Sox, Cal Raleigh. In for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Boston strands a pair. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim, looking for his first big league hit right here. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Ha-Seong Kim with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And now 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Here's Josh Naylor. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to
Shit,
second.
it's going to be 2.
On to Lowe.
Damn it.
It's a double play.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
for me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Wyatt Langford in the box with 2 gone.
Yeah,
takes a look
that was
at
a good fastball.
strike.
Right up in the corner.
1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
No, shit. It's all right. We got one, though.
Makes the grab. That is the inning.
So I don't know why I decided to do a franchise.
1 run on the RBI single.
But I want to do one, man. I want to play all the games, get to the postseason, and try to get to the World Series. I mean, of course, I'm not going to do the whole entire season today, but throughout the times as we go. Yeah, appreciate the follow. Thank you.
Kirby back to work. And that's in the dirt. Now one miss.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Next offering misses down and away. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. And that one handled. Steps on first for the out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
No strikes.
There's a strike.
2-1.
Next offering is down low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 1 out, base is empty. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Shit.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
TJ Friedel up next for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Check swing, and he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Swings through that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two balls.
This one in the dirt. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings and misses.
God, finally.
He didn't make it easy for him on the
that
mound,
dude,
but
he
they
was
still
fighting.
get the
He did not
strikeout.
want to quit.
One left for the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. That one the other way. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Drew Gilbert. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Jump throw, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets.
Ugly.
It had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And a curve misses outside. And now it's even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Why did I do that? I knew not to do that. Idiot.
Nothing doing for the Rangers, but
So
they hold
stupid.
a 1-0 lead. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lopez getting to start at second, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean,
what?
Nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's outside.
Golly, man. I may go back to the meter. I don't know. I'm so bad with that. I can't figure out the pitching
Good
like
slider
this.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, left side, Langford. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
I mean, hey, I'll take it.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Great.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays
Yeah,
patient
he is
because
trying to
he is the
kill
focal point
right
in
now.
that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything,
What the?
what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Way
Okay,
inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little. Bit.
And strike 2.
A little rusty right here, but
2-2 count.
oh
And
my
he'll
goodness.
do it again. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Got it.
Kirby gets the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move
Ryan,
on to the
appreciate
bottom
the
of
follow.
inning number 3. It's the Rangers 1 and the Red Sox
Thanks, man.
nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Out front with the swing,
bro.
and that is strike 1.
Wow, no
0-1's
fair
again.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
Go,
Just
good
gotta have to
rip.
tip your cap on that pitch.
And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on
rip,
the plate
good rip.
move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Next up for Texas, Hesung Kim. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
Damn it, that's
Bichette,
2.
the flip, there's 1. Out to first,
Oh.
not in time. Great effort there.
Barely made it.
Here's the
We got
shortstop
it, though.
at the plate. Mason Wynn. And he's already singled in this game. First
Ball,
pitch
that's out.
misses. Kim, the base runner at first with 1 out. This one in the air, right
Get
field.
down. Damn it.
2 down. And now it's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 so far. Inside.
Ball 1, no
And
strike.
that's ball 1.
Oh, early. Damn it,
1-1
late.
is fouled off.
One was early and one was late.
And a good
That's
eye
ball
there.
2.
The next
I got
pitch
3 and 2.
misses. And now 3 and 2.
You ain't got
3-2,
no
2
choice,
out, runner
bro.
on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball
Oh.
4,
Oh.
2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the
I'll
off
take
speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
Ah.
Fouled off left side.
Early.
Ball.
Ooh.
And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. And the
Oh, that's off
1-2
the plate.
misses to even the count.
Damn.
2.
Swing and a
Oh.
ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed
Oh
it.
my God.
Judge puts it away.
That
and
was
that
just a
is that.
little bit earlier, like just
Rangers
a tad
leave
bit
a
earlier,
pair,
man.
but they're
That'd have been gone.
back in Arlington. Stepping in, Austin Riley.
All right.
That one catches the corner for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
This one high
Well, I
in
left
the
that
air to
up a
left
little bit
center.
too much.
McCormick trying to get there. He's got it. 1 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Riley stands in now and watches strike 1.
Off scam.
One down, base is empty. This one smoked out to left. Stretches out and hauls it in. Digging in, Bichette grounded out his first time up. in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Oh, no.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I can't believe
he picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the Red Sox leave 1.
That's crazy.
They're down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
There we go.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
And we're going to steal, chat. We are going to steal.
Junior Caminero digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
That's first game, opening day. We're up 1.
Langford stands
Not
at
bad.
second with no out.
I'd say. Better than how they're actually doing.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 0-2. And misses inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's one away.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Gilbert at the plate and takes high there.
MLB debut for Mr. Gilbert. Make it a good one, shall we? Go home, go home, go home.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing.
Oh, shit.
Lopez to second, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2.
Good 2. Good 2.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kirby back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs,
that was too much.
That might be the case today.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So stepping in for Boston, Spencer Steer. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball, that's just out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Yikes.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
No.
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
I know you're not thinking about going with 68 speed, bro.
And that one is inside. The Rangers leading by 2 here on opening day.
Holy.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Oh my God.
It gets down. They get it in quickly. So first
Slow,
and second, now 1 out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He is singled and he is flied to left. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, let's see if we can get him to chase. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, see if we can get him to chase.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes.
Oh,
are you
pick it up cleanly? Everybody's going to be
safe.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one fouled off. Steer at third. Lopez over at second. Judge at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And it remains 2-2. Good battle here.
This guy won't fucking give up, man.
Of the at bat. That one down the line,
God,
and foul ball.
All right, hit this.
Got him. Strikeout number 8.
I don't see how that was a strike, but
okay,
I'll take
it. Joey Weimer.
We're not going to argue with that, chat. We're just going to let it go, let it slide.
Well, these Rangers.
Who knows? If I wouldn't have swung anyway, he probably would have called it a strike.
That makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, I need to
wow, just great
retire.
bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Kim, up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. In the air, pretty deep out the center.
Go.
Friedel has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Mason Wynn stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Back at Globe Life Field. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Raleigh, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Just missed. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That smash towards center. McCormick makes the catch. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He is struck out and he is walked. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Out towards right center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So another good inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Clark.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Ryan Baker, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Webb getting cranked up as well. This one in the air. Lopez puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Kyle Higashioka. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out.
Jeez,
really
bro.
fooled him with the
What am I
breaking ball
doing?
there.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in.
Ow! They got him. And
No way, bro.
We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for Boston, TJ Friedel.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds.
Here comes the skipper. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
So up next, Spencer Steer. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And the next pitch is way outside. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Check on the runner. Steer. Back on a dive. The tying run at the plate. Late swing fouled off. Outside low. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Kim makes the catch for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathaniel Lowe, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Steer at second with 2 down. Goes down looking. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Baker. Junior Caminero stepping in for the Rangers. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is cut on and missed. Going to count 1 and 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that misses. And now it's even 1 and 1. Jacob Webb, ready or not, in the game now after the injury. He's into the game with the bases empty. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2 and 1. That one ripped. That's back. Oh, you are a star.
Yes, sir.
Drew Gilbert with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets...
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there.
Yeah, it's one of the best sounds you could ever hear, man.
To stay back just a tad bit longer.
No matter who's playing, no matter what game is on, no matter who is up at bat, when you hear that sound, It's so satisfying.
Towards right center. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 4. He's in there.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Tanner Banks.
Unless if you're up in the bottom of the ninth and you're up by 1 in the bottom of the ninth and somebody hits a 2-run shot and it's a walk-off. Then, the sound don't sound very good, but you know what I mean.
Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Out to short, Bichette. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 outs. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Bonda back to work. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Bro, it wouldn't let me dive or nothing. Jeez.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Riley stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Langford sizing this one up. And he makes the catch.
Yeah, I hung that up. I should not have done that.
And next for the Red Sox, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he
what
got
the
it
hell
on.
am I thinking, bro? I could have went to second.
Is retired.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
Castellanos stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's downstairs and outside. Ground ball Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Arlington, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And there's a ball. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Next to hit, Kyle Higashioka. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Grounder might be 2. Here's Lopez
That's
for 1. On to Lowe.
Out.
It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, bases empty. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Rangers go down quickly there. We go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And the
I never even warmed up my closer. Oh, well.
Pitching change here, Andrew Nardi.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that drops in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. And
That's
downstairs, Nardi. In his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Now a high fly ball out to left center. McCormick grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lopez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Foul ball. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
No, I did not want to. God damn it, bro. Hey guys, I'm gonna switch over to probably the Hunt Showdown. I don't know yet, but I'll be back. Ugh.
It is, what's his name?
Hell